Again, good day, everyone. It's very nice to have you in this international virtual course. And I was asked by the committee to give a short introduction to peer project on Agung Volcano Bali Indonesia. PEER stands for Partnership for Enhanced Engagement in Research. It is supported by USAID, the United States Agency for International Development. I am Widiyantoro, representing all the PEER team members. So first of all, again, thanks to the IVC 2021 committee who have worked hard to prepare these international courses, and we are very lucky to have prominent speakers. The schedule of this international virtual courses is as follows. We will have 2-week courses. The first week will be given by us from Indonesia, and the second week, as you can see here, the lecturers are from various countries: France, Germany, UK, and also Switzerland, I believe. Okay, so about the PEER project, in 2018, we submitted a proposal entitled Integrated Geoscience Studies for Hazard Mitigation at the Agung Volcanic System, Bali, Indonesia. It's in PEER Cycle 7, and gratefully, our proposal was accepted. The scheme of our proposed integrated geoscience studies for volcanic hazard mitigation contains of 3 topics. The first one is field work campaign, and then integrated analysis and outreach, which is very important for USAID program. In the field work campaign, we deployed 25 new seismic station sites. We also have several seismic stations installed by the Indonesian Center for Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation. And then we also deployed 7 new GPS station campaign on top of several GPS stations already installed by, again, the Indonesian Center for Volcanology. And we conducted geological and volcanological survey and structural mapping. For integrated analysis, first we conduct volcanoseismologies. In the next session, Professor Andre Dianugraha will talk about what we have achieved on the volcanoseismological investigation. We have tried to prepare a new seismic catalog, subsurface velocity structure and interpretation. For volcano deformation, our geodetic colleagues have conducted deformation monitoring and modeling using GPS and satellites. And for geomechanics, modeling stress transfer following eruption and faulting has been in progress. Also geological analysis, including petrological modeling of temperature, pressure, and mechanism in the magma reservoir is being conducted. And some publications for the outreach program have been appeared in several publications. I'll show them later. For government policy, we have support the Indonesian CVGHM, that is Center for Volcanology and Geological Hazard Mitigation, in designing volcano eruption alert level and resident exclusion zones. We have conducted conferences on Agung, and today or this week and next week is our first international virtual course. We have also conducted training and workshop and volcano school. I'll show a little bit of each of them in a minute. So during our investigation, several publications appeared, for instance, in Nature Communications 2019. I believe many of you, if not all of you, have seen this publication. It's about dike intrusion between Agung and Batur volcanoes in Bali, responsible for 2017 pre-eruptive seismic swarm beneath the region between Batur and Agung. This is very interesting. And another publication by Syahbana, our colleague, and his co-workers, showing structural model beneath Agung and Batur in a very complex manner, I think. Yeah. And from our investigation, we will show our recent result on seismic tomographic imaging. So, as I mentioned before, the key stations include 25 seismometers deployed in this region. Agung is here, Batur is somewhere here, so our stations cover well these two volcanoes. And also, as I mentioned before, CVGHM also installed several stations even prior to our project. So using the combined data from CVGHM and peer stations, we can locate events in or close to Agung and Batur volcanoes in detail. This is an example of vertical cross-section across Agung volcano here. A is south and B is north. We can see quite many events during our period of deployment, seismometer deployment. C and D is crossing both Batur and Agung volcanoes. We can see here many events below Agung, but not below Batur. And using a similar seismic tomographic imaging as we have done for Merapi. Perhaps some of you have ever heard about the Do Merapi project. Merapi is in Central Java. Our colleagues from France, together with us, deployed more than 40 stations around Merapi, and we have conducted tomographic imaging, and we have a quite nice result published in 2018, in which from VPVS ratio, the blue color indicates high VPVS ratio, we can image the plumbing system beneath Merapi in significantly detailed, but the VP/VS ratio is quite low, below Merbabu volcano, which is dormant, but Merapi is active, and we can see here very nice VP/VS image in good agreement with petrological studies result by Costa and co-workers, where we can image the shallow reservoir, intermediate reservoir, and deep reservoir. And we have also conducted receiver function analysis. So this red line depicts the Moho discontinuity. I should mention that this figure is vertically exaggerated 4 times, so we can see the plumbing system clearly. So again, using this similar method, we have conducted seismic tomography for Mount Agung, and it's already published this year, yeah, just a few months ago in Frontiers in Earth Science, where we can image quite nicely this low velocity zone beneath Agung, and we interpret dike intrusion beneath Mount Batur and Mount Agung. So this is from body wave tomography, using volcano-tectonic earthquake tomography. But prior to that, our colleague, Dr. Zulfa Krisa and co-workers have conducted tomographic imaging using ambient seismic noise field for Agung and Batur volcano. One of the very interesting results is a low velocity zone beneath Agung and Batur, in which we had seismic swarm before the eruption in 2017. So we have conducted ambient seismic noise tomography, volcano-tectonic earthquake tomography. I believe Professor Andri Dianugraha and co-worker have conducted body wave tomography. I hope he will show some of the results in the next session. And our colleague, Dr. David Sahara and co-workers have just published also in Frontiers in Earth Science several months ago, the use of local seismic network in analysis of volcano-tectonic events preceding the 2017 Agung volcano eruption. You can see here very detailed seismicity or hypocenter locations with uncertainty analysis using bootstrap analysis. These are from the seismology group, and from GPS or geodetic group, they have installed new stations. The gray and the green squares depict the existing continuous GPS stations maintained by CVGHM. So using the data from all these stations, our colleagues are working on investigation of the source of pressure under Mount Agung Bali, Indonesia during the December to March 2019 eruption, where our project was going on in this period from continuous GPS data. A manuscript is being prepared by Dr. Gunawan. Indra Gunawan will present this preliminary result in the next few days. And from our geological team members, they have conducted several studies, including petrological study that provide evidence for magmatic processes beneath Mount Agung. Okay, my time is almost over. So the last program from our peer project is outreach program, and we have conducted volcano disaster response socialization and training at several schools. These are junior high schools in Bali, located very close to Mount Agung. And Dr. Asep Saifullah, one of the team members, was giving the socialization and training to the students. And it has been very well accepted and appreciated. And I think this is all what I would like to introduce Dr. Sulfakrisya. Thank you for your kind attention.